Good morning, students. How are you? Hope all of you are doing well. Today, we are going to discuss about the different levels of organization from the chapter Levels of Organization. Firstly, we are going to talk about division of labor. What is this division of labor? It means that work is divided among different body parts. Like in our body, different organs are specialized to perform their duties, or we can say their different roles. Each organ has a specific role to perform. Like our hands are having different role. Other organs are having different role, like heart is for pumping the blood. You can assume the roles of different organs. In this way, work is divided among different body parts, or we can say different organs. And just like stair steps, these different levels combine to form a full individual. And the arrangement of specialized parts within a living thing is sometimes referred to as levels of organization, which is the name of the chapter also and topic of discussion of today's class. We are starting from the least complex one to the most complex one. We are starting from basic level. And the basic level of any constitution is atom. As in chemistry also, you must learn about this, that the atoms are smallest non-living unit to build a living thing. These are the smallest structures in any organization. Atoms combine to form elements. You must have heard about different elements like carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sulfur, silver, platinum. All these elements are made up of smallest non-living unit, and this smallest non-living unit is called atom. And when these group of atoms put together, they form molecules. And in this way, then molecules combine to form a structure, and then again these structures combine to form a more complex structure. And then these form a complex individual. Like molecules combine to form macromolecules. These molecules are combined with each other with the help of chemical bonds. Like they form chemical bonds by donating electrons, like these. They form chemical bonds. And when molecules join, they form macromolecules. And in biology, these macromolecules are known as biomolecules. And after this, these biomolecules combine to form organelles. That is the smallest basic unit in a cell. And there are so many organelles in a cell. That cell is the basic structural as well as functional unit of life. As you studied in the earlier classes also, that cell is the basic unit of life. It is formed of organelles, and these organelles are formed by biomolecules. And these biomolecules are formed of, let's have a revision. These biomolecules are formed of molecules, and these molecules are formed of atoms. Atoms combine to form elements. Elements combine to form molecules. Then molecules to macromolecules. And these macromolecules in biology are known as biomolecules. And biomolecules combine to form organelles. Like there are many organelles in a cell, like mitochondria, nucleus, lysosomes, and they form a cell. And cell is the level where life begins. There are many different kinds of cells, like nerve cells, skin cells, blood cells. There are many types of cells. After that, these cells combine to form tissues. As we started from the atomic level, now we are moving to the complex structures. And now about the tissues. Because in multicellular organisms, cells are not able to perform the whole functions. They must join with each other to form tissues. This applies to all living beings, whether these are plants or animals. Like in most of the tissues, cells are similar. Like nerve cells combine to form nerve tissue, and skin cells make up a special type of tissue, that is the epithelial tissue. Plants also are having tissues. Then these tissues combine to form organs. Another example of tissue? Our blood is also a tissue. It is a connective tissue. After the tissue combine to form organs. Can you give examples of some organs by looking at the pictures given here? Brain, kidney, lungs, heart, stomach. These are the organs that are formed by different types of tissues. Plants are also having organs, like plants are also having tissues. In the same way, plants are having organs like leaves, stems, roots. Then, after that, there is a formation of organs. These organs combine together to form a system, that is a organ system. There are many organ systems in our body. Can you name some of them? Yes. Okay. Like excretory system, circulatory system, reproductive system, respiratory system. In every organ system, different organs are involved that are functioning together to form a system. Let's take the example of circulatory system. In circulatory system, heart, lungs, nose, vessels, they are working together to form a system. After, there are many types of systems in our body. All these systems are working together to form an organism. Like, for a fully functional individual, all systems needs to be worked together. And then, it is all about the levels of organization, starting from the basic level to the complex level, that is the individual. It is all about this chapter. Thank you, students.